Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your monthly reading for July on the Astroflower. I'm calling it Apply in July, applying your joy in July. So from the joyous June, we're now starting to apply it in July. Last week, have you made the decisions to let something go? Has that happened for you, Sagittarius? Have you decided to actually follow your happiness? Has that click been inside you? Has you made that click inside you? Apparently that was on your reading last week. So let's just see what's going on for you for this month here. Thank you very much for being here. Hope you have a lovely reading. Overall energy, good quality work. Yeah, you're coming into the height of your summer and you should feel like you're really on the ball here. In regards to work side, the material side of life, yeah, I think you're going to do well. I think you're going to be on the ball and you're going to seize on those opportunities, but it's also down to the good quality work that you've done and the emotions that you put into the situation. But as you get this good quality work, because there's not one person on here, there's three people on here, and the three is obviously the pyramid. It's a very strong formation, and that is a case of where you are doing, the universe is sort of saying, now it's the time for good quality work. And if you respond to that, you're going to bring people into your life for good quality work. And this could also mean on your relationship side as well, and your emotional side of life. You may have done a good quality work of making those decisions to move on and fall in love, with life. Exactly. The blackbirds is telling you it's now the calling. Now is the time. Get on. So get on to happiness after difficulty. This is the month that's going to be telling in you. I think it will work on I think you're going to get some good results on your financial side, which will alleviate any sort of complications that you may feel that you had in your life. And it will allow you to explore your relationship side. And then this is where you're going to have to apply your happiness after difficulty. This is what your karmic mission is for this month here. And it is saying goodbye to certain things or dealing with certain things within you. In the first week you hear, time to get on, time to start work, time to apply things. This is what July is all about, applying the work, the understanding that you have made so you can get to your happiness after difficulty, because you're going to have that good quality work going forward. The first week here of July is kind of right, let's get on. Yeah, it's looking really good of letting go of that, any past sort of heartaches and complications you might have had in regards to relationships. Now is the time to build a better, beautiful, bright future. Getting on and working. This is a great work card. This is good quality work in the second week here. It's concentrating on you. It's concentrating on how you interact with the world around you on a very physical level. Through happiness, through joy, through humour, which you've got a great sense of humour, Sagittarius, and that quick humour as well, which you have, being very quick thinking as well, and having that fiery passion that is within you. That is part of your good quality work, and that's what comes out in the Three of Pentacles as well. I think it's setting yourself up to fall in love. That's what you're doing, and that's the good quality work that you obviously should be undertaking. If not, you may find that if you're not willing to do that work, you may find that relationships are very laborious, that it's hard work, and that you looking for your happiness, but you're never going to find it. If you're not willing to put in the effort, then you're not going to get the returns. I think you know that, and that's the same thing as much as on relationships as well as in the financial world. Maybe it's a case of how you approach the financial world. You should literally, your job, your business and your projects, you should also do that in regards to your relationships. The moment you start putting in the work, this is where we start coming up with the goods. We've now got the Nine of Cups, which is going to lead you onto that karmic mission there. And this is where, because you put in the good work, good solid work, you all of a sudden, that's in the third week, you're going to start noticing the return of that good quality work. I nearly slipped into French for a minute. That's why I said return like that. But yeah, you're going to start realizing that actually, this good quality work is bringing me, fruits. It's bringing me opportunities. It's bringing me gifts from the world around me. This person here phoned up the other day and asked if I wanted to go for a cup of coffee. This is absolutely brilliant. They don't usually phone me. That sort of thing. It's recognizing that, if you put in the time and effort, you're going to get some results on it. And putting in the time and effort doesn't necessarily mean putting the time and effort on other people. I think this is putting the time and effort on yourself. Applying it to yourself in July. I think that is the most important thing. And once you start realizing that, then you can get into that harmony of how much effort do I have to put in to get what results? Because obviously if you're constantly working on yourself, you're never going to get that. It will always seem laborious. So at some point, there has to be a degree of harmony and balance between your work and play. So you can work on yourself, yeah, fine, fair enough. But at the same time, you have to apply it in the world and actually start enjoying it. Page of Wands, this is where you start coming out of your shell and coming back into who you are. After a work of applying into life, finally getting some return on those works and feeling like you're being showered with opportunities in life, you can start opening that pathway to the future with your passions, which you can be very passionate about things, Sagittarius. And when your passion kicks in, it is going to open a beautiful path for you. And that's what the page does. The page is learning to be a knight. A knight secures the pathway. The page opens the pathway. So it's learning to choose the right path in according to your passions. And that's when things really will start rocking and rolling for you, Sagittarius. Let's just see what's going on your material side of life. On your karmic mission, you have a fair exchange. Yeah, I think there is a case of sort of, making sure you're okay before everybody else can be okay. Because, it's the old aeroplane thing, put the mask on before you put the mask on other people. The oxygen mask, that is. I think here as well is realizing what you want to invest in and what you don't want to invest in. So I think you have your karmic mission here at the moment is actually to cultivate the world around you financially within your job, your business and your projects. Cultivate a world that you wish to live in and wish to be part of and create, basically. And it starts with you, and it's, as long as you're okay, everybody else can be okay. You can't guarantee everybody's security because you can't live their life. So, I think this is, putting things in perspective, I think, is the karmic message here in regards to finances. So it could be a case that you are working too hard. You're working too much. And maybe it's a case of, you should work on yourself, concentrate on that side of things in order to open up that passionate, beautiful path in regards to emotions and relationships. In the first week is the moon here. I still think you've been swimming for the last sort of month and a half, 2 months, I think, of trying to find your feet in regards to what you're doing in the way of your job, business and projects and stuff like that. I think this is coming to the surface now. I think you're starting to see the unseen in regards to your job and your business path, and also your projects and stuff like that. I think things are starting to come to the surface, and you're starting to understand, the world around you. Not that you don't understand the world around you, but you're starting to understand it on a different level, where you are concerned and how you are connected to everything. Okay. And then with that understanding and with that new things that come to the surface that make you kind of go, yeah, okay, right, I understand now. And I think this has to do with that sort of work and play ethic of getting that into a harmony. It needs cultivating. It needs work. So we got the Seven of Pentacles, we got the Six of Pentacles, and we now got the Seven of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles going through the Three of Pentacles. Good quality work in this second week. I think it's going to be a transformation week, a real aha week for you, a real realization of what you're doing in week 2 of July. And then, as you can well see with the cards above it, it really signifies a change within you. And then you get the Justice card. Absolutely brilliant. You get your just desserts. You pull yourself back into that harmonious space where you may enjoy your job, but actually your job is also providing for you, not just financial, but also satisfaction. And which brings your life, your material life, business, projects, and etc. into a harmonious space that you can actually build upon. And it's going to make you feel like a lot more optimistic about the future. Not that you're not optimistic, but it could be a case that I want to do this, but I've got to work like a dog, I've got to work like a dog. And I think it's going to be more of a case of kind of going, yeah, I want that. And I've got to do that in order to get it. And I'm going to do that. So I'm not going to, I'm not going to kill myself in order to get it. Sometimes you do have to. I do understand that. Sometimes you do have to work hard and everything like that. And I think a lot of time maybe, but at the same time, is it worth it? Is it the amount of effort you put into it? If I have to say work 100 hours in order to get $1, there's no point me doing that if I only have to work 10 hours doing something else and get myself $100. Or whatever. And it's that understanding that brings you back into that harmonious place where, life should be fun and should be enjoyed, I think. And then you get the Page of Swords. This is what I'm saying. There's a whole turnaround for you in week 2 here. And life comes, all of a sudden you're opening up some really good pathways for you with the Page of Swords. You're getting a clear definition about where you need to take your life in regards to your business, your job, your projects, and so forth. And you've got to cultivate that path and open it and go, start walking it. Because a path is secured by knowing that path, by walking it. And that's what a knight will do. So it's on your financial side, you're going to have that astute, and this is brilliant, because if you look at your Astroflower, right, at the top you've got this fire, and then at the bottom here you've got this air. Okay, and so what have you got here? You've got fire, and you've got air. I think you are really heading ultimately to you. To finding you, to being you, to really being the person that you should be, basically, and really stepping into your power. Really quite beautiful, actually, Sagittarius. Really, really quite beautiful. A real progression, a real application in July. So you really are applying in July. Let's just see what's going on with the overall energy here. I think part of your good quality work, is foreseeing the future. And that's what the Page of Swords does on that sort of side there. And it's using your intuition, which is going to help you not only play smart, but actually be smart, be that good quality work. And seeing that good quality work within you, of how you can apply it within you, I think it's going to really, you're going to feel on fire about yourself, which is a really good thing, a really good thing. Let's just see what's going on with the Ten of Cups, happiness after difficulty. You get the fair exchange. I think this is where the fair exchange comes into you doing some good work on yourself, and that is why you are, you've got the control over the pentacle, and therefore you're giving that fair exchange with life. Because you're putting in the work on yourself, life will then put the work in for you as well, and will bring you the results. 9 of Cups. And it's funny because it's the 6 of Pentacles on the karmic path on the other side. It'd be interesting to see what comes out in that 6 of Pentacles now. So with the Knight of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups wants to jump out. For the Knight of Pentacles, let's just see what we got here. This is now a case of getting into action, putting into work, creating your future, realizing the opportunities or the possibilities within the work that you do. And you should know that when you're doing a little bit of work on yourself, when you're dealing with the past and got rid of these heartaches and complications that you may be carrying around with you, and doing that work, all of a sudden, you got the moon there and the sun is behind it, and that is creating the new earth, a whole new cycle for you. And with the creation of this whole new cycle, you are going to be, creating everything, a whole new you. And we can see that after the 2nd week there. And she has control, the Empress has control over her emotions in order to create the material world, which the Emperor then so desires, and the Emperor then creates uses the material world in order to create control over the emotions. This is why the Emperor and the Empress go so well together. With the 8 of Pentacles, you get the Ace of Swords. Clear vision of where you're going, basically, through your hard work here. And I think we've seen this here as well. It's the completion of the Knight securing the path. That is the good quality work of the 8 of Pentacles. And with this Ace of Swords, because you've done that good quality work, it's going to give you a clear vision of where you're going forward, which is going to make the 3rd and 4th week really interesting. But it's also going to give you that sense of winning life. And it's going to give you that sense of victory, that sense of clarity within your mind's eye, within your thoughts, within your emotions and so forth. Let's just see what's going on with the 9 of Cups. You get the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands this is your future. This is what the fourth week is all about. The Page of Wands, opening up the pathway. And these gifts here that are coming in is going to make you feel... with this opening of this pathway, you're going to realize these gifts are going to come through. These gifts that are coming through, in the 3rd week are there to actually help you secure your path, to secure your relationships, to make you realize which relationships are totally worth partying with and enjoying. It's socializing as well. It's getting into the rhythm of life. It's dancing. And that is going to, open up a beautiful pathway for you as you go forward. And this is when, in the 4th week, is when you're opening that pathway for you. You get the Devil. The Devil's come out in everybody's reading. The Devil is in the details. This is on the relationship side. What I'm getting is, being a little bit of a cheeky devil. I mean this sincerely in a really beautiful way. It's not to sort of say, be deceiving or devious or whatever like that. I don't think that. And I was saying about your humour earlier on and everything like that. You have a wicked sense of humour. That's what you could say. And it is being a little bit like that. It's playing with your passions. And that's what the devil does tend to do. It's sort of like it's a temptation sort of thing as he brings forward, this crystal here. He's offering you something. And, it's exploring your passions to find out what you need to take, basically, going forward. And the devil is in the detail. The devil is in the detail of how you open this pathway of your passions and connect with the people that are around you. It's actually a really beautiful application of July on the relationship side. Look at this. On the Six of Pentacles, you get the Ten of Pentacles. You get abundance. You get everything that's coming your way. If you start applying this sort of, balance, work and play ethic balance in your life, you'll actually, it's bizarre, but, if you enjoy life, life will provide more for you. It's just the way it goes. It's one of these sort of like resonating effects. And I think this is where if you put yourself in a position of fair exchange, then yeah, I think abundance will be coming to you. The unseen woes and worries and repeated things. I think this is a case of sort of like where you could be worried about your future, but the more time you worry about your future, because it's unseen in regards to your financial sort of side and your job, your business and your projects, the more you look at that side of things and worry about that side of things because you can't quite see it as yet. And in a way, once you start applying yourself, you're going to start understanding that and start seeing clearly your future. I think here is the unseen variables within the financial world, within your job, within your business and your projects, has caused you worries in the past. And I think this is you spend this week learning about that, worrying about that, because you start working on your relationship side, and it's going to make you you're going to have to, I think you're going to be concentrating more on this side here, simply because I'm not sure if you actually want to face those worries as in a way, in a certain extent. And we all do that. Don't worry about it, Sagittarius. It's not a jibe at you. You know what I mean? We all do that. But here, I think, is this unforeseen things come to the surface here, that you understand how to do things. And in that understanding, that's when you get the Seven of Pentacles. At the base of the thing, you got the Seven of Cups. It's just the evident path. You know where you should be going from here on in. And this little first week here, which is a repetitive thing that keeps coming back, that keeps causing you stress and strain that you can't see the answer for, if you cultivate your path and cultivate your success, which is what the Seven of Pentacles is all about, that revelation, I call, the seven is about revelation for me, and it's revealing things to you. And when things are revealed to you, you know where to go forward. And all of a sudden you can start manifesting. And the moment you start doing that, it's the same thing for this relationship side. I think this relationship side is going to teach you a lot about your business side. Once you start applying yourself and start cultivating your forward plans, your projects and etc., you are going to be able to manifest pretty much what you want once you get that work play ethic into place. Not worrying so much, not working so hard trying to fix something that is broken, that can't be fixed, and moving on to something else, or realizing, where, seeing the unforeseen and realizing where it's been, where things have been holding you back. So then you can start cultivating that new pathway, and you will be able to manifest pretty much what you so need. The justice, harmony, this is going to free you up totally. I think here is this justice that comes through to you in the third week. It's going to make you feel at one with yourself and really start sort of freeing yourself up for this coming future and for this new cycle that's coming through. I think you're going to feel a lot happier because you have that harmony now that is within your life, that's going to allow you to actually open up to the options that you have around you. With the Page of Swords, you get Temperance. As you're starting to manifest things and things start moving, you do have to be patient for them to come to fruition. I can't plant a seed and then expect there to be fruit there tomorrow. It takes time. And this is where the inspirations that come through on the Page of Swords, because that's a lot of inspirations that come through in that 4th week for you. And how to use those inspirations to actually construct your path. Turn those inspirations into creative and concrete things for you as you go forward. And this patience here is almost sort of saying there's 2 ways to look at it. Either you need to be patient for the fruit. I think that's one aspect of it all. But also, you know, once we've had a period of patience, surely there is a period of activity. And there is a certain thing to be said here that's sort of kind of going, you've been stuck for a bit, patience is over, now get on and create your path. And it's putting the things into action, manifesting your future could well be the case. It could be a situation, because I'm getting another situation, and I think this is going to be particular to very few people, but it's just coming in, then I've got to say it. So, if you do want this abundance, that a fair exchange has to happen within you and certain learning things within you. There may be a situation with work, business or projects that actually there may be legal or just complications within those domains that you can't quite see the future of, and it's been causing you worries. And you, in the 2nd week, you sort of like cultivate a solution out of this situation. And then that's when you get justice and something comes to an end. It stops to move. It stops to create woes and worries within your life. And then that's when you can then start the new path and, be patient with yourself. Allow the ideas to come in and explore all the ideas before really heading off. That's a particular sort of thing. And I'm getting a little bit of sort of like legal wranglings going on there. And it could be to do with a property. It could be to do with rent. It could be to do with, for some of you, it could be a little bit like that. And I think here is a case of sort of saying, let go of that and engage yourself in, or put pay or end to that. So then you can cultivate the future that you so want to live. There you go, Sagittarius. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for your support for this channel and everything you do, subscribing, liking, sharing, and everything like that, and commenting. Absolutely brilliant. I really do appreciate it. I have done the collective reading out, which is out on our channel as well for the month of July. Apply in July. That's really what it is. I will see you for the weeklies at the weekend. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.